All right, so we are going to add the property Ventura in Pittsburgh. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and we have our apartment open here. And so again, here's the pencil that we want. So I'm going to select it, come up to accordions. I'm going to locate Pittsburgh, or obviously any other property that you're going to be working with. I'm going to click on the pencil here. And then once that's open, I'm going to select here and just hit the enter key. And I'm just going to type in Ventana, that's what it was, apartments. Now once I have it there, there's no link yet, so I need to highlight this, come over here to the link, and I'm going to put in the URL there. But the one thing I also want to do is under target, I want this to open up in its own window. So I'm going to choose new window. That way they don't leave your website when they're clicking on this. And I'll choose OK. I'll choose apply. And then next what I want to make sure that I do is I'll click on this little button right here, and I'm just going to click on save. So just to let you know, once we click on the pencil, it opens up the save option. Now that that's saved, if I go now to the front end, and I go under menu, and from here I need to go view properties. I'll scroll down, I'll look under Pittsburgh, there it is. And if I select it, it opens up in a separate window. There's the property, and I don't leave the website. So that's how that is done. Now the next ticket you had dealt with changing a link, deleting a menu item and changing a link. And so underneath employees, TLO, you guys want to get rid of this link. So in order to do anything dealing with the menu system, we're going to go in the back end, go to menu to main menu, and you may need to log back in depending on the session. So give me 1 second here. Okay, so I just logged in, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to main menu. And once we're in the main menu, these are all the menu options. And so with that, I want to make sure that I see everything. So I'm going to click on the down 20 here, and I'm going to click all because I want to be able to see all the menu items. And so now here's TLO. Now if you ever see a lock in here and you're the only one editing, that means that someone didn't jump out of the site. They didn't save this, and so I'm just going to click on the lock here to check that back in so that way it doesn't mess anybody up. So here is TLO. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a checkbox next to this because I want it gone. Now I could actually just delete this and start a brand new menu, or I could change this, but I'm going to delete it. So we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it the long way so that way you know how to do everything. So I put a checkbox there, and now I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to click on the trash button. And so now TLO is gone underneath employees. Now I want to create a new menu, so I'll click on new. We'll wait for that to open up there. And now we want to call this, I guess, ADP login. And you can change the name to whatever you want. Menu type, I'm going to select. Now this is a menu that's not going inside the site, but outside the site. So I'm going to come down to System Links, and I'm going to select URL. And once it pops up, you'll see I now can put in my link, so I'll paste in what you sent. And the target window, I don't want it the parent, I want it new window with navigation. Again, it's the same thing with the properties. You want it opening up in a separate window so they never leave your site. From there, I'm going to choose save and close. And let's see, save not permitted. Let's see here. So the reason why it wasn't working is, but I didn't see this, it had a little space in there. So I went ahead and put that back and made the target. I'll hit save and close, and that will now work. And so now I have inside of the employees. Now one thing too, you'll notice it's not in the employees menu, it's probably way down here. So I want to go back inside of here and make sure I change the parent item to employees. So step 1, name it. Step 2, change the menu type to URL. Step 3, add the link. Step 4, target window, new window with navigation. And the final step is if you're making this in a submenu, change the parent item to the submenu that you want it to go to. I'll hit save and close. And now if I come back into employees, there is ADP login. If I go back to the front end and I refresh, now when I bring the menu up and I come down, there's ADP login. If I click on it, it goes right to that page. I believe that should answer the tickets that you had. If you have any other questions, let us know.